Today's Minisode focuses on the underground assassin with the blood-soaked snake hands, Christie. Please note that this episode may not follow the story and lore directly.
さあ、おいで。
Christie is a top-ranked assassin from England, proficient in many forms of armed combat as well as snake-style kung fu or Shiquan. Making her debut in Dead or Alive 3 exclusively for Microsoft's original Xbox on November 15, 2001 in the USA, Christie would make her mark as the de facto femme fatale and secondary antagonist of the Dead or Alive series to date, alongside her main client, Victor Donovan. Christie is the tallest in the playable female cast of the Dead or Alive series, standing at 177 cm or 5'10". In addition, she is also the oldest playable female character, as far as humans go anyway. Akin to her fighting style, she takes a liking to snakes. This is made apparent in some of her costumes and in the DOA Extreme series where she often wears swimsuits with snakeskin textures. It should also be noted that almost all of Christie's swimsuits she can buy at the shop are named after gemstones.
Snakes aren't the only thing Christie likes. She loves fast cars, tomato juice, the thrill to kill.
I'm going in for the kill. I'm doing it for...
Stop. And apparently panthers, because you know, she had a pet panther, who we never see again after BOA 3 for some reason. Damn it, you please bring that panther back.
In addition to Dead or Alive 3's in-game opening sequence, Christie practices her Shiquan in a gravure scene during all three of her appearances in the Dead or Alive Extreme series. Christie also has a unique story mode scenario in Dead or Alive 4, where she serves as a sub-boss for both Ayane and Ryo Hayabusa. Because of this, the choice to fight Ayane or Hayabusa in a story mode is randomly generated and can't be chosen. Like Kokoro, Christie was also featured as an IGN Video Game Babe of the Day in the year 2006, and also ranked number 42 in the UGO's list of top video game hotties in 2010, and number 4 in Game Trader's top 10 gamer babes list in 2007. Unfortunately, when it comes to popularity polls for the latest Dead or Alive Extreme games, DOA Extreme 3 and Venus Vacation, she would rank among the lowest on the list, and still hasn't made an appearance in the roster for the latter to this very day.
Living up to the title of femme fatale, Christie, to no one's surprise, wears some of the most revealing costumes of the female cast, some without any extra support on her top. Seriously, how the fuck does that stay on? At the same time, she has some surprisingly modest costumes as well, including winter coats, business suits, and quite fittingly, a gravedigger costume. In addition to having some of the most revealing costumes, Christie also has the most provocative character endings in the series to date, involving a sexy pole dance and a nude shower, both of which would later be a thing for all characters as gameplay mechanics in later installments of the Dead or Alive Extreme series. While this level of gratuity is to be expected of the M-rated Dead or Alive 4, it's even more shocking for endings like this to be seen in Dead or Alive 3, which was rated T for teen at the time. Now imagine you just turned 13, and went through several nauseating rounds against Genra in one of the most awkward camera angles for a fighting game ever. After all those cheap losses you took, you finally win, screaming in excitement. Your parents walk in on the hype, and the first thing they see is this.
Don't let your kids watch it!
How this got the okay for Dead or Alive 3 to be rated T in spite of this ending is beyond me, but shit, I won't question it, as just as this became my number one reason I fell for Christie, this iconic character ending would go on to rank number 2 in Game Radar's top video game showers. What the fuck? Number 2? Number 2? That's fucking bullshit! Okay, I'm calm. As I was saying, this iconic character ending would go on to rank number 2 in Games Radar's top video game shower scenes.
Was it really that hard to say?
It's a real pain in the ass, Ultima. How do you rank her shower scene number 2 with an ass like that? It's not fair! It's not fair, damn it!
Oh my god. Christie is originally voiced by the legendary Japanese voice actress Kotono Mitsubishi and was voiced in English by 2, maybe 3, other voice actresses. April Stewart from Dead or Alive Extreme 2 to Dimensions, Laura Bailey throughout the iterations of Dead or Alive 5, and an uncredited voice actress in Dead or Alive 6.
While it's been speculated the third English voice actress is Tasia Valenza, who's known for voicing Poison Ivy in the Batman Arkham series and Ultimisia in the Dissidia Final Fantasy series, until we have proof beyond a reasonable doubt, we'll only focus on the 2 English voice actresses that have been confirmed.
Kotono Mitsubishi was born on December 8, 1967 in Toda, at the Saitama Prefecture of Japan. Unlike most voice actors in DOA, she's not an affiliate of Aoni Production, and is one of the few to be freelancers for different companies, including Arts Vision and Lars Liaro. She grew up in most of her early life in Negarayama at the Shiba Prefecture, graduating high school and attending the Katsuta Voice Actors Academy in 1986.
In 1989, she would begin her voice acting career taking on minor roles. Her first notable role as a main heroine, however, is not who you think it is. In 1991, she would portray the main heroine of the internationally popular Future GPX Cyber Formula series, Asuka Sugo, but the following year, her breakout claim to fame would come in the form of the Sailor Guardian of Love and Justice herself, Sailor Moon. She would go on to reprise this iconic role until Sailor Moon Cosmos, where she would announce her retirement.
But that's not all. Kotono Mitsubishi's other notable roles include Misato Kasuragi from Neon Genesis Evangelion, Boa Hancock from One Piece, Kyoko Minazuki from Rival Schools, Excel from Excel Saga, Ebichu from Oruchuban Ebichu, and, believe it or not, Mai Shiranui from Masami Obari's anime adaptation of the Fatal Fury series.
April Stewart, fitting to her name, was born on April 1st, 1969 in Truckee, California. Though little is known of her personal life, we do know she started voice acting as early as the age of 12 and is credited under 2 notable aliases, Gracie Lazar and Jane Smith respectively.
April Stewart's claim to fame would come in the wildly popular animated adult comedy series South Park, where she would voice most, if not all, the female characters, most notably Wenda Testa Berger, alongside voice actress Mona Marshall.
April Stewart's other notable roles include Selene from Wolverine the X-Men, Death from the 2013 video game adaptation of Deadpool, Aphrodite from God of War 3, and Captain Marvel, then called Miss Marvel, from Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Christie's second English voice actress, Laura Bailey, needs no introduction, but for the sake of consistency, we'll entertain it. Born on May 18, 1981, in an undisclosed city in the state of Mississippi, she's one of the 2 daughters of an Air Force veteran whose family frequently moved from state to state before finally settling in Allen, Texas at the age of 6. Believe it or not, Laura Bailey originally intended to become a biologist, but was inspired to take up acting from an interview with one Katie Holmes in a behind-the-scenes special of the 1997 primetime teen drama Dawson's Creek. While enrolling at Collin Community College in Plano, Texas, she attended the school's theater program, participating in many of its plays such as Suburbia. In the midst of these performances, Funimation voice actor Kent Williams invited her for audition at their studio, while midway in voice production for the later seasons of Dragon Ball Z. Bailey would go on to land her first professional voice acting role as Kid Trunks, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Guess I shouldn't have hit him so hard, but at least he's quiet.
As her voice acting resume grew exponentially, Bailey's career ambitions didn't stop there. She would become an ADR director, as well as build a resume for live-action TV performances, and similarly to Liam O'Brien, would also partake a critical role in the aptly named web series called, you guessed it, Critical Role. On September 25th, 2011, exactly 1 year before the release date of Dead or Alive 5, Laura Bailey married fellow voice actor Travis Willingham, and will later have a son, Ronan, 7 years later. Among the massive character roles in her resume, some of Laura Bailey's most notable roles include Chun-Li from both Street Fighter IV and Street Fighter V, Keiko Yukimura from Yu Yu Hakusho, Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2, the Cloud of Darkness in the Dissidia Final Fantasy series, and Supergirl from Injustice 2.
Osmic, did you really have to make the voice acting portion this long? I feel like I'm talking about them more than about Christie. This is an injustice.
In the original vanilla release of Dead or Alive 5, Christie's Azurite costume from Dead or Alive Extreme 2, or as I like to call it, the Vampirella suit, is considered the most difficult costume to unlock in the game, requiring you to complete solo time attack mode on the hardest difficulty setting with no continues. As an alternative, you can play 100 ranked matches online.
In addition, Christie is always the last opponent you fight on the hardest difficulty setting, regardless of the character you choose, which is interesting seeing as she was widely considered top tier in this version of the game.
Oh, top tier? Is it time to talk about Christie's competitive resume in Dead or Alive?
I thought you'd never ask. In the mid-2000s, DirecTV had pioneered a televised esports gaming event called the Championship Gaming Series, or CGS, where Dead or Alive 4 was the sole featured fighting game. A female player from the Team New York 3D named Tanya Kulsvilla Underwood was the sole player repping Christie throughout the series run.
When Dead or Alive 5 was in its competitive prime, Christie has remained consistently strong throughout all three major iterations, especially in tournament majors with players such as Quiggle, Sonic Fox, and Blackberry showing particularly strong performances. But what was it that made her such a force to be reckoned with?
In vanilla, she had a guard break that guaranteed a forward punch no matter how long it was charged, making blocking all but useless against it. You had to react with a mid-punch or eat crow with a stun mix-up game. This was toned down in DOA 5 Ultimate, where it only guaranteed a forward punch when fully charged. In addition, you can cancel the guard break with a roll, and sometime later she will have even deadlier options near the wall, such as a wall-resistant rolling throw which guaranteed anything less than 23 frames. Combined with a 9-frame jab, strong stuns and a versatile stance, this is arguably the deadliest Christie has ever been in competitive DOA. Though in DOA 6 she was definitely no slouch either.
And that is the video power edge.
And for our last bit of Christie trivia, the Dead or Alive video games wouldn't be the only media Christie is featured in.
Oh no, are we really doing this?
Afraid so, dude. It's a dirty job, but somebody's gotta do it.
It's the fan-made manga, right? It is the fan-made manga, right?
We gotta talk about the movie.
Kill me now.
In 2006, Canada-based indie film production company Impact Pictures would release a, let's just say, not great live-action film adaptation of Dead or Alive. Here, Christie is not only completely different from her video game counterpart, now that she's talking about her hair, she plays one of the leading roles in the film as a playful, friendly master thief, rather than a sultry cold-blooded assassin, who joins the tournament in order to steal the prize money alongside her untrustworthy partner in crime, a movie-only character named Max Marsh. Anyway, also unique to the film, Christie has a surname, Allen, whereas in the games at the time of this minisode, she does not.
While on the subject of names, did you know that Christie and Tina's name are both derived from the name Christina? If not, the film will certainly make sure to remind you. When Bass is ready to challenge Tina in their tournament match, he barges in Tina's private room only to find her and Christie. Well, see for yourself.
Yeah, my room was an absolute wreck.
Nina, it's showtime.
Dad, not now. I'm in my underwear. Which I hate. You can't just sleep in a nude like me. I'll never know.
Oh my God.
No, Dad, she's just another fighter. We're just sleeping together.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, I mean, we're not sleeping together, we're just sleeping.
Seems to be like my baby girl spot herself a special friend. We'll settle up tomorrow, sweetie. Nice to meet you, miss.
It's Christie.
Tina's real name's Christina.
Dad!
Thanks a lot, bitch. Save your strength, sweetheart. Big day tomorrow, fighting day.
Although the film was weird at times looking back, I would be remiss to not admit that Christie's fight scenes were a guilty pleasure of mine to watch. even if there wasn't a single shred of snake-style kung fu to be found. Oh man, I could watch this all.
Yeah, it was done. Christie was portrayed in the film by Australian actress and pop singer Holly Valance, who you may know at the time for her international hit single Kiss Kiss, or if you live down under, the role of Felicity Scully in the soap opera Neighbours. Also, fun fact, Valance played the role of Brenda Snow in Command & Conquer Red Alert 3 Uprising. Ah, finally it's over.
See, Ultima? That wasn't so bad, now was it? And that concludes our tribute for Christie, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to know more about the sultry snake-fist assassin, you'll have to wait until season 3 of Ultima. Don't give me that look. I got a pad, I ain't afraid to use it.